This morning, I'm on a Zoom call with Dr. Lee Hanna, political science professor at Wright State University. And we're talking about the plan to reopen the government, both state and federally. And we heard the president say just yesterday that it's his decision, not the states, to reopen the government. But the states beg to differ on this. So who legally is the ones able to open the government, get things back rolling?
Sure. I mean, I think the overwhelming response to President Trump's statement has been that would be overreach by the federal government. In fact, even Jonathan Turley, an attorney who defended the president and served as the Republicans' witness during the impeachment proceedings, he wrote an article today in the this kind of situation where they are operating kind of under an emergency status.
Now, clearly, the president wants to get the ball rolling on this to see the economy rebound a bit. But there's been some caution urged by state governors, especially Governor Mike DeWine, that this might take a while. Do you expect DeWine to, cave a bit to the president's plans to move this along faster, or do you think he'll work at his own pace?
I think DeWine has shown some real political independence during this entire coronavirus episode. And so I would imagine he would proceed and, continue to really use Dr. Acton and her recommendations as his operating as he moves forward. So I expect, DeWine is not one to directly criticize or challenge the president like a Governor Cuomo would, or perhaps a Governor Whitmer or Newsom. But at the same time, he's been pretty smart about avoiding, directly contradicting or challenging the president while at the same time moving forward with his own plan. And in some ways, he reminds me of Dr. Fauci, where he kind of diplomatically tiptoes around these issues, tries to prevent outright conflict. And so I think that is part of what is driving this. And, he's understandably concerned and antsy at other points during this crisis. He's mentioned his concerns about the cure being more, more painful. I can't remember exactly how he put it, but basically that there's a point where shelter in place can become counterproductive, at least on kind of the broader macroeconomic level. So I think that's what's driving some of his decisions. And, he has, I think, a split. His advisors are also really split on this, where he has, Dr. Birx and Fauci on one hand versus maybe, Peter Navarro on the other. And so I think that is why we're seeing some mixed signals out of the White House in these press conferences and with this tweeting.
Dr. Hanna, thank you so much, as always, for your thoughtful analysis.
Great. Thanks so much.